now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching a film on Netflix. It's called Project Power. Project Power is a 2020 film that was directed by Henry Jost and Ariel Schulman, directed by two people. And the plot is we live in this world where drugs are being sold, but these drugs are something that will give you superpowers for 5 minutes or so. And it's illegal, it's not supposed to happen. It came from the government doing their experiments as they do. But Jamie Foxx plays this character who calls himself the Major. He's trying to essentially stop this drug from getting out there and finding his daughter. Now, what I thought of Project Power was I had a decent time watching the film. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. I thought it was a pretty decent time waster. I enjoyed what I needed to enjoy out of the movie to say it's decent. Jamie Foxx, like I said, plays the Major. I thought he was good in the role. It's always funny to see Jamie Foxx in a more serious type role, especially an action-y type movie. He pulled it off well. I bought him. But 15 years ago, if you had told me that he would be doing movies like this, I'd probably laugh, because he was just the comedy guy. He was goofy. He was over the top. But once again, he pulled off this character. I will say that writing-wise, though, there was a bit of moments in the story where we're supposed to not know if his character is who he says he is, if he is a good guy or a bad guy, and then they reveal it very quick to us and to another character, but other characters in the movie still don't know if he's good or not. And I feel like it could have been a better benefit if we still didn't know, if they played that out more on us not knowing if he's good, if he's bad, if he has ulterior motives or not. I thought they could have worked that a little more. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays Frank. He is a cop who, yeah, sure, it's illegal to do these pills that give you superpowers, but he takes them as well because they help him. They help him solve crime or stop criminals and do whatever he has to do, especially if these criminals are using the pills themselves. I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in general as an actor. I think he's good in the movie acting-wise, but his role, his character, almost wasn't really necessary. He's here to move the plot along in some ways, but other than that, it almost didn't feel like he had to be here. But he was fine. Dominique Fishback plays Robin, and she's the high school girl that ends up working with Jamie Foxx. I was very surprised to see that because her character is in high school, I looked up this actress to see if I knew her from anything else, and she's like 29 years old, which I find hilarious because I always talk about how like 25, 30-year-old actors play high school kids, and usually it's really obvious. It's glaring. I mean, these, especially guys, you see them in high school, and it's ridiculous that they're trying to play 16, 17, but she looked the part. She looked a lot younger than what she was, so I guess that worked out. Machine Gun Kelly is in this movie. Why? I don't know. He's here to be here. I don't really care for him as an actor or as a rapper or as whatever he wants to do. And no, it's not just because he's dating Megan Fox in real life. No, it's not that. It's because he's one note. He plays the same sort of character in like almost every movie that I see him in. The villain was very generic, very one note, very typical of what you would see in something like this. The government type who, they want to keep their thing a secret, their experiments, but they also act like they're doing the right thing. The budget was like $85 million, which I don't know if I should be impressed with that, because it did have really good special effects. It did have good action. When it happened, it looked good. And so for that sense, yeah, it was great, their usage of that budget. But for a Netflix movie that's just in Netflix, not in theaters, not anywhere else, that seems pretty high as well. So I don't know how that factors in. I don't know how Netflix justifies paying that much for a random movie, really, Maybe a lot of people will see this. It's trending #1, so who knows. I'm going to give this film, to rate it, I'm going to say, I'll give it a date movie. Almost said Netflix and chill, because story-wise, it wasn't the greatest story in the world, but I did find the pill superpowers thing interesting. I did like the action and the effects a lot when that happened, so that boosted it up a little bit. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Project Power. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!